Good afternoon. Welcome to the bet. My name is Dre. Thursday night football, of course, them boys. We're 5-0 in AT&T Stadium, the house that Big Daddy built, made us $1 billion franchise, $5 to $9 billion. So we're playing the Seahawks, which is a fairly good team. You know, um, you know, great offense, sub-center defense, but Dak Prescott is on a roll. I'm predicting them boys to win this one. The point spread is 8.5. So I want all the Cowboy fans out there to realize that we still have some football to go. But in our last 4 or 5 games are tough with Buffalo. We have the Eagles still to play again. And hopefully we learn. We'll do a split with them. They got us the first time, we'll get them the second time, kind of thing. Kind of how we used to do with the Giants when the Giants were on top of the world in football. Sunday, the Browns are playing the Rams. Cleveland is plagued by injury, but still have one of the best defenses in the NFL. I'm going with my Brownies, of course. Born in Cleveland. Yes, Dre was born in Cleveland, Calhoun County. Thank you. And I'm going with the Brownies this week. They play the Rams. The Rams, sub mediocre team. The Chiefs and the Packers. Now, the Chiefs have been struggling against subpar teams, and the Packers is one of those. But one thing about the Packers is they have great defenses. They have safeties. They have linebackers. They have a couple of defensive linemen that can shake up. And Patrick Mahomes receivers are forgetting to do the most important thing in receiving. Keep an eye on the ball. But I'm still taking the Chiefs on this one. The point spread is 6.5 to the Chiefs. The next game are the Chargers and the Patriots. Now, Bill Belichick, this may be the end of an era. I don't know whether to be happy or be sad because Bill Belichick was with my Brownies at one time and he was fired. And then he went on to win 5 or 6 Super Bowls with Tom Brady. So I feel like he could have did that in Cleveland if they would have gave him a chance. But I want to take the Chargers because they have a great defense over the Patriots. They are 6.5 favorite to win. The Cardinals and the Steelers. Offensive coordinator last week was fired. Mike Tomlinson is a favorite of the Noel family. I figured, he will go to Canton as a Steeler, as a coach. So the Cardinals do have a great defensive line, which showed against my Cowboys. But I'm taking the Steelers on this. And also Vegas is taking the Steelers by 5. The Colts and the Titans. Last week, the Colts showed out, played really good football. Excuse me, Indianapolis is a great place to play football. Long history, going all the way back to Johnny United. So I'm going to take the Colts. They're 2.5 favorite. That's a field, less than a field goal. I don't really know what that is. 2.5 rounded off. That's 3. It's a field goal foot. But I've seen the Browns do it against the Ravens. So it can happen. The Broncos against the Texans. Well, the Texans really showed out last week. An Ohio State Buckeye player that really wasn't given a chance. Also, the Bears play same way with the Ohio State player that plays for the Bears. Um, but last week the Texans really showed that they could win. I am taking them over the Broncos. The They are 3.5, 4-point favorite to beat the Broncos. And I think it can be done with last week's win. Now, The next game is the Lions and the Saints. Both of these teams last week disappointed me. The Lions against the Packers and the Saints against the Falcons. But somebody has to redeem themselves here. I'm taking the Lions. Detroit is a point spread favorite. 4.4. Once again, what's 4.4? It's field goal in a safety. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm taking the Lions. The Falcons at the Jets. Once again, a great team. This is a great team. They changed the quarterback, which I didn't think was the right thing to do. It showed last week. I don't think it's the kid Josh. I think it's the offensive coordinator. And just like in other teams off Buffalo's, you see Buffalo last week looks way different with a new offensive coordinator. Of course, I'm taking the Jets over the Falcons with this one. They have Atlanta as a favorite, but I'm taking the Jets. Now, the Dolphins play the Washington Commanders, which best defensive front out there, which they might break up because of salary caps at the end of the year with the Commanders, with Chase. But he needs to go to a better team. I wish he can come to my Cowboys, I'll tell you that. Or even go to Cincinnati. But I'm going to take the Dolphins over the Commanders. The Panthers are playing the Buccaneers. Now the Panthers are 0-6 away. So it's kind of like an easy win. I think Baker Mayfield plays for them. I'm not sure where he went, but I think he's with Tampa Bay. The Bucks. The 49ers are playing the Philadelphia Eagles with one of the best quarterbacks out there. Jalen Hurts last week showed that he will find a win. And right now on the bet, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm placing my bets right now. I totally think it's going to be Jalen Hurts, quarterback, against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You heard it, 13 weeks into the season, still got some great football to go. November, best football in the world. That's when the best football. That's when everybody gels, sticks together. I am also taking the Eagles to beat the 49ers. The defense is a little banged up, but they still have McCaffrey and Purdy and the head coach and Shanahan. So it's going to be a dandy. Now for Monday Night Football, the Bears against the Jaguars, which the kid Trevor Lawrence, I like him. Too bad Urban Meyer could not keep with that job. But what I'm going to say is that I'm sorry, the Bengals and the Jaguars are playing, and what I'm going to say is that I want the Bengals to win, of course, but Trevor Lawrence is on the roll. So I am taking the Jaguars over my Bengals. The Jaguars are 8-point favorite to win. But this week, I noticed I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that are decided by a touchdown or larger. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 games, maybe 5, that are field goals. So we still have some tight games, defensive struggle games. And I want to bless all the players out there with injuries this year. And thank Yahweh for the game of NFL football. Just like they think Jesus loves baseball, I think Jesus loves football too. We have referees. women referees in the league now. So you know what that means, of course. I mean, guys are gonna be getting flags from 5 years ago. So, and it's the craziest thing how old rich white men can fool niggas into getting back out on the field and paying us all this astronomical money. I find it very amusing that I feel like they tricked us back into the field and it's not even the real field. They've even faked the field. Like there's no grass in the NFL anymore. And they don't look like they want to put it back, even though injuries are up. So once again, I'm Dre. This is a bet. Have a great day.